Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Journeys review series. This week I'll be reviewing episode 29, A Jealous Fit, Yamper's Feelings. I hope you enjoy. So the episode starts off with a Pidove being attacked by a Fearow and crashing into the Cerise home and injuring itself. The main storyline of the episode is the Pidove is staying with Chloe and her family and them nursing it back to full health so it can fly again. It was a slice of life episode focusing on the family life of Chloe and Professor Cerise, and also bits of Ash and Go at the lab and what they were up to. Early on we saw Ash training with Riolu as usual, which of course is going to head into next week's episode with him training Riolu too much and not paying attention to Pikachu. We also saw Go looking for Sobble as it had disappeared once again, so we're already seeing a tiny bit of development with Go and Sobble. We can see that Sobble is going to continue its ways of running away and crying, but hopefully it will get a focused episode to grow in the near future. It was also nice to see how Dragonite acted as the parent figure to Sobble, hugging it and carrying it away and stopping it from crying. I love how Dragonite watches over the park like a caring mother. The main focus of the episode is that Yamper is jealous of the attention that Pidove is getting from Chloe. I really thought this episode was going to be more heavily revolving around Pidove itself and a possible capture of Pidove, but that wasn't the case. It was mainly about Yamper and its backstory. Chloe lives her normal life for a few days, but with Pidove around her. We also see an amazing shot of Vermilion City with the sunset. We learn that Yamper was originally given to Professor Cerise by his friend from the Galar region. It'll be interesting to see if we ever get more information about this and actually find out who gave it to him. The professor also explains how Chloe acted just like Yamper when she was a kid. She was jealous of Yamper herself, and the story all comes full circle with a really nice flashback sequence where Yamper runs away and Chloe runs after it, and Yamper comes back to save her from a bunch of Venonat. I really enjoyed this scene. The episode ends up with the Fearow from the start coming back to the lab and attacking Yamper and Pidove, and Professor Cerise tells Chloe that she needs to show her bond with Yamper in this situation and battle alongside Fearow, and she did. This reminded me exactly of the Gengar episode, where she finally learnt to battle alongside Yamper for the first time. So each Chloe episode we get seems to give us a bit more growth for her. That was pretty much it for this episode. There wasn't too much to say. Pidove returns to its trainer and it was just a nice slice of life episode which didn't really mean much, had some nice development for Chloe and also shows how supportive her family are of her and how Cerise is an amazing teacher to have around Chloe, Go and even Ash. This episode wasn't amazing, but it was just a solid filler type episode, so I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Next week's episode is an interesting one which sees Pikachu run away. I didn't get much more from the preview to make much of a prediction, but it seems like it will heavily focus on the Mimey and Pikachu adventure, and it looks like they're heading back to Pallet Town as Delia is confirmed to be in the episode. Please let me know your thoughts on this week's episode. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you next time.